Man. What do we have here? What do we have here? What do we really have here? Man. I'm starting to sound like a damn broken record. Keep talking about Gen X, millennials, Gen Z. Really don't care too much about the boomers. I mean, it is what it is, but they kind of kicked this thing off and shit. In case y'all didn't know, this is Mr. O with the info, giving y'all what y'all need to know. But you ain't here for me. Yeah, all that shit. You know, if you ain't never been around here, I am him. He is me. I know the young ones. I know the young women out here lacking guidance. Need some guidance, leadership. I know this. I witnessed this majority of my adult life. You know, seeing young 20-somethings, even early 30-somethings now. Yeah, I'm up in that age, and I go and talk about y'all early 30-year-old motherfuckers now too. Some of y'all still millennials, but yeah, Gen Z. I hate to tell y'all, y'all not the fresh kids on the block no more either. Especially the older Gen Z, the ones that's born in '97. Y'all got one good year, one more good year. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that right now. The ones that was born in '97, y'all about to be 30. Y'all about to be 30. So in retrospect, 18, 20 years from now, one of these Gen Alpha or even one of these these generations right now, they about to be screwed so bad, so tough. They are already been called Gen Beta. Yeah, I might be around for another 25 years making money off these internet streets. It's crazy work, really crazy work. Some good tea. Millennials, I could talk about y'all. Wait till we get into the old folks, which I am, which I will be, which I'm going to do. But I have a special place. I got a special place in my heart for Generation X. Yeah, I know I rag down on the boomers, and I do give some Gen X's they comeuppance too. Don't get it twisted. Gen X, y'all might be the so quote unquote rationalized kids, the common sense kids, the get it off the mud kids. I get that. But you're also the first generation right after the boomers to be crippled with arrested development. I ain't gonna talk about the style of dress because I dress like y'all. I'm around y'all damn age too. But at the same time though, y'all gonna have to take this generational L for y'all women folk. I know not all, but Gen X women of all races don't matter. Don't really matter. I'm just trying to figure out why y'all can't let it go. Even the baby boomers, the baby boomer women, they knew by 2009, 2010, it was over with. Even they, for that generation as women, they extended this shit until they was about 40, 50. You know what I'm saying? I believe the last boomer turned 40 around 2004, which lines up accordingly. That was around my last year of high school. Yeah, yeah. Even then, I dated every generation except for a solid generation. So I've been with everything between a baby boomer, the last part of the baby boomers. I ain't mess with nobody from the 1950s and nothing like that. But the last 2 years of baby boomers, that's 63, 64. Yeah, I messed with a couple of chicks born in them years. Had a couple of Gen X chicks, two from the 70s and one from 1980, you know. So I know what I'm talking about. I've been around this particular generation more than my own, a little bit more than my own. I gotta take that back because I used to try and hang with the older people and still hang with my people around my age group. So it's a mix up between Gen X and older millennials. So Tamar is like a later Gen Xer. She really got the aesthetics and the mentality of millennial, but she's a Gen Xer. So just like other late Gen Xers, older millennial women, the new middle aged women of this new era, they must not have gotten a memo. They did not really get the memo. Again, solid greatest generation really had everything down to a science. They was the last generation of women that actually have houses basically passed down to them because the old man basically passed away, leaving her the house. A lot of you chicks, even with silent generation, well, all right, so the silent generation, greatest generation women was the last group of women to actually earn their house because the old man, their husband, passed away. That's how we get Big Mama house. Even though Big Daddy, Granddaddy, and Daddy basically bought into the motherfucker, paid for the motherfucker. Everybody keep on calling it Big Mama's house nowadays. It is what it is. All right. But going forward, with the baby boomer women onward, all y'all houses is from divorce. Damn near. All the houses that y'all got is from divorce. Gen X women, y'all ain't even get that capture. Y'all and millennial women. And I know y'all gonna be like, man, we boss bitches. We go and buy our own houses. I get that. I know that. But for some reason now, mainly all y'all are complaining about upkeeping that same house. At least when Big Pop, you know, unfortunately died on Big Ma, at least the house was somewhat paid for. Yeah, man, I had to go and pay them property taxes back then, but we talking about at the latest early 2000s, which is basically I'll say, yeah, the property taxes weren't that much, probably about $500-600 damn dollars a year. But at least it was her house. Baby boomer women, as soon as y'all got that no fault divorce, especially you got states like California, you get that 10 years, you got alimony for life. Yeah, y'all got the house from y'all ex-husbands, but now y'all also now boomers. Yeah, y'all gotta go ahead and try to keep the upkeep and pay the property taxes. And now a lot of y'all are trying to lean up on y'all relatives, especially your own kids. I already know how y'all be doing your own kids, millennial and Gen X sons and daughters, man. Feel sorry for y'all. Y'all got these boomer parents to take care of, especially they ain't really take care of you at all. Then we got Gen X women. A lot of y'all, shit. A lot of y'all did get the good chance of doing the same thing as these boomer women, slap a nigga aside the head, get the house in the no fault divorce. But only so many of y'all that got a chance to do that, because a lot of y'all in that generation, Gen X, y'all want to do this thing called 50-50, be rise or dies, or even better, my favorite. Y'all want to go ahead and be the boss of the relationship. So therefore, you the shot caller, the money maker in said relationship. Even a lot of you chicks with the bag is trying to make niggas sign prenups, in which y'all was it was a shoe was the other foot. Y'all be complaining and stumping y'all feet talking about how dare he. We in our generation now. And as a millennial, let's be real, ain't none of us getting married. Ain't that many of us that are married. Same with Gen X, Y'all really dropped the ball, and we all got to go ahead and use these selected stories of particular generations of women, such as Tamar Braxton, Gen X, popular singer, one of the Braxtons, little sister to Tony, somewhat of a high career, if you want to call it. Was married to this guy named Vince for X amount of years, got a couple kids with him, and decided that one day she wasn't. So leave Vince to come back to these streets. I believe Vince was her third marriage. Her third marriage. Not one, not two, but 3 times. But I highly doubt she's a lady. Oh yeah, I forgot. 3 times a lady is a reference to Lionel Richie song to my Gen Z listeners out there. He was a member of this group called the Commodores. Lionel Richie was like the background singer of the 1980s. You had Michael Jackson, you had Prince, at one point Rick James, and then you had Lionel Richie. He basically the background singer. He has his own hits and everything. Oh, and Elder Bar. So yeah, he was a real background singer. So if you want to throw that reference out there, you know what I'm saying? Just know that he's a background singer, just like Tamar. Tamar being the second most known Braxton sister. I mean, let's be real. Unless you grew up with the Braxtons, Gen X, Gen X, boomers, even a lot of us millennials didn't even know Tony even had a sister until she came into a video, and we just thought that was like just like another chick that just so happened to look like her. We didn't know that was her sister. So she's the second most known Braxton sister. The reason why she's so known because she do all that young Yas crazy twerking and all that other bullshit from the late 2000s all through the 2010s and even now in the 2020s. So that's our claim to fame. A lot of middle class to the ghetto women look up to her. They see themselves in her. So she became somewhat of the poster child of the modern woman, at least from 2008 to 2000. 2020. Pretty much. Even had a little show. It was like a knockoff of The View till she couldn't shut her damn mouth up, and they kicked her off of that damn. I forgot the name of that show. Had Adrienne Bailon and all the rest of them. What's the other chick name? We forget that. They ain't about them. We here for Tamar. We here for Tamar. And the women like the see Gen X, Generation X women. Again, I hate giving y'all credit. I really do. I mean, because I'm only reward bad behavior. Why I say this, because don't get it twisted, and that's the reason why I halfway don't feel sorry for y'all asses, because y'all had not only from the mid '80s, y'all literally took the reins away from the baby boomer women. Y'all ain't want to walk around with the shoulder pads and all the other goofy shit like the boomer women. So y'all start coming with the asymmetrical hairstyles. Y'all start rocking around with the spray painted gear on, all that good stuff. Y'all was really one of the first generation of women to actually rock around with gym shoes, especially J's. So y'all had a little sass, a little flavor, a little spunk, if y'all will. From the beginning of y'all heyday, from the mid 80s, let's say from 85. Y'all had 85, 95 was really y'all zenith. That was really y'all real heyday from 95 to 2000. I'll give y'all a 2005. I'll give y'all that. I'll even give y'all the 2015. So I'll give y'all 30 years. Y'all had 30 years. Y'all had all these gang goofy simp ass niggas at y'all beck and call. These niggas that was still making love songs to y'all. Even the rappers was making love songs to y'all Gen X motherfucking chicks out here. LL Cool J. I Need Love. You had Jodeci. You had singing thug ass wannabe niggas that was trying to go ahead and not only want to fake protect y'all outside in the streets, but they want to put that thug and loving on in y'all in the sheets. Y'all had R. Kelly. Y'all had well, yeah, all the so-called celebrity niggas at y'all disposal. Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all, I mean Sanaa Lathan. Look at Sanaa Lathan, another gen. I mean Maya, Sanaa Lathan, Halle Berry. Is Keisha Cole Gen Xer? Because that 81, 82 years, that be messing me up because they want to throw 81 now as a millennial. And I think they now so you mean tell me that because now I gotta go ahead and remove Beyonce from Gen X and I gotta put her with millennials now. And I don't feel right about that. I don't feel, we're gonna do this shit live. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, they try to say that Beyonce is a millennial. September 4th, 81. So hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So both Keisha Cole and Beyonce born in 81. A month apart, damn near a few weeks from each other. So y'all mean tell me that Keisha Cole and Beyonce supposed to be millennials now. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I mean, yeah, they about 5 years older than me, but damn. All right, so Maya, Amber Reed, that'd be that Carrie Hilson is her ass is a millennial. Damn, I can't even say her. But y'all catch my drift. Oh, Gabrielle Union. Well, she married though, but y'all catch my drift though. Y'all catch my drift. It seems that Miss Braxton now, after Vince, after the other two marriages, well, who the other guys is, after good old JR, she tried to travest, but JR he couldn't probably afford to invest into her. So now she's just like Claudia Jordan, another GENXer. Yeah, again. And them only one, and I got to throw Tracy Ellis Ross in there. She a GENXer. I'm only talking about the ones that has kept up and still looking just as right. You know what I'm saying? Um, Technically, Vivica A. Fox is a boomer, but we gonna throw her in Gen X. Just by off for 1 year, but she a boomer Xer. You know what I'm saying? Boomer Xer. But Lisa Ray, you know what I'm saying? Lisa Ray, yeah, Diamond, when she played Diamond, when she was twerking in that Tupac Toss It Up video, yeah, she was looking real good, real right. But yeah, nah, nah, nah. Diamond became Cuba Zirconium now. You know what I'm saying? And that's no knock to Lisa Ray. I mean, she looked good for her age, but I mean, like Nia Long, another one. A lot of y'all dudes still trying to tell me about Nia Long, and I'm just going to keep her. I'm gonna keep Lisa. I'm gonna keep Lisa from Friday just in my mind. Even better when she was in that movie, The Best Man, and that negligee. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that image in my head for the rest of my life. I don't want to mess that up from now on. I mean, would I do Neil Long now? I mean, of course I would, but it just ain't gonna have that same. It ain't gonna have the same. What's the name to me? I'm a very visually impactful guy. I don't know it's the autism or the ADHD. I don't know. I don't know. But back to Tamar. Matter of fact, let's hear a little bit from Tamar real quick. Let's go here. Let's go here.
Does this show make you want to still get married?
Girl, yes, I am a wife. I am not no streetwalker. And I'm upset I'm still in the street. Like, what's going on?
So does this show make you want to still get married?
Girl, yes, I am a wife. I am not no streetwalker.
Now, Tamar, just like the rest of the women folk of the 2000s, 2010s, and now the 2020s, we really don't believe you. Um, we have seen some of your work. We can actually go back. We got this thing called the internet. And as much as a lot of people try to scrub things off the internet, I applaud y'all. Y'all do a lot of good work. Y'all find some of the top notch so-called internet forensic guys out there to go ahead and try and face search and try to delete. But again, they can only do so much. They can only do so much, and there's always somebody that got back up and can re-upload it, and we back to square one. So we have seen some of your work, Miss Braxton. Not just the way you dress, but the way you act, and especially around men. Detroit XRP 313 was good, bro. Salute, happy to the new what's good with the hour. You know what I'm saying? We just politicking right now about these Gen X women. My favorite subject. I don't know how they became one of my favorite subjects, but they are. They're a very interesting group of individuals. Mr. 313. Yeah, also, yeah, to you too, bro. Happy New Year to you too. Can't believe we are 16 days into the so-called New Year. Already 2 weeks in. It felt like we just brought it in yesterday. Shit. Man. What's up? What's up? I need to roll me up another bliss on it. What shall I begin? I was getting into the at the time, since I'm talking about my youth, I was robbed of some parts. I robbed myself, so I was teaching myself how to rob myself. It was the early 2000s. I believe I was like around 16, 17. So we're gonna say about 2003. I was really outside. I was feeling myself, and I felt like, you know what? Since the girls around my age, they some little girls, you know, and since they mess with the old niggas in the box Chevys with the motherfucking spinners, they had spinners out around the time, gentlemen. So I am kind of aging myself a little bit, even when I'm talking about my youth. I'm gonna go for the older bras. That's so I thought. That's so I thought. Unbeknownst to me, in my naive youth, if Detroit XRP 313 is on with me here in the Midwest, the older women was that of the boundary ages of older millennial by 4-5 years, give or take, with me, and Gen X, even more north of 5 to 10 years older than me. So if I was 17, I was trying to holler at or potty bedded women that was already 27. Yeah. hmm So if I do the math, I have experience with Generation X women on a physical form from 2003 till now. So right now we going in 22, 23 years. So I know Generation X women. Been in a club with them, party with them, fucked a couple of them. So this particular generation, they like to they like to go ahead and overstay their welcome. They don't know when the party is over with. Everybody trying to clean up, even trying to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? This is the generation that came up with the whole philosophy: no sleep until the bodies hit the flow. I say that to say this: Miss Tamar Braxton, married 3 times, mind you, married 3 times. She says she's a wife now. This is the particular generation right here called Gen X that rebuked the whole philosophy of this thing called courting. As much as I like to go ahead and shit on the boomers, at least they were still doing this thing called courting. The very few that was actually doing it in practice, but they was really the high apex of dating. But Gen X, they don't know what courting is. Courtship. All the Gen X basically are habitual baby mama, baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? No knock on them. I mean, us millennials right behind y'all. It is what it is. We got to learn from the best. At least some Gen Xers, they'll probably try the marriage thing at least once or twice. Yeah. Let the body set the flow. Let the body set the flow. Let the body set the flow. Gen Zers. Oh yeah, you was Gen Z. My bad. Besides Detroit XRP 313, who's a Gen Zer. That's a particular song that us millennials and Gen Xers popularized. It's a rock song, even though we some hip hop heads. It's just when it comes on, even we get buck to that song, and we get busy like we want white boys or white girls. Only a few songs could take the effect to the black male that's of the rock and roll kind. Yeah, it's actually metal. Yeah, I didn't want to go ahead and put that out there because they're gonna be like, y'all listen to this Metallica. This like even when I say Metallica, Detroit XRP, it goes over these youngins. Says it's no knock to them. They just ain't been cultured. You've been cultured. You have been cultured, good sir. So I don't have to worry about you. You know I'm in a crazy day and age, good sir, when they even call Sierra a old school artist now. Yeah, it's that bad out here. But let me continue. This particular generation of Gen X, they have a hard time of leaving. Um, they like to go ahead and go to this thing called the after party. Even after party, it's the after party. You know, they can't turn down. Chaos Rain was good, bro. Was good. Was good. Yep, I've been cultured with all genres, including 70s rock. Yep, that's good. That's real good. Keep the culture and the arts alive, but let me go ahead and replay what Tamar just said again. Hold on.
So does this show make you want to still get married?
Girl, yes, I am a wife. I am not no streetwalker. And I'm upset I'm still in the street. Like, what's going on?
What's going on? Like you trying to do your best Marvin Gaye rendition, Miss Tamar Braxton. What's going on is that in case you didn't get the memo, and this is my favorite about this generation. Tamar, remember when you was looking nice and right and fine in 1999 at what's that now 21 years old, about to go into the 2000s. You know, you got the Braxton name, your sister Tony charting on the charts, and you look look like her a little bit, but you probably got a little bit more body, a little bit more sassy and all that good stuff. And you had all the niggas trying to get at you, including about two husbands at the time. Yeah, see, the baggy jeans, the jerseys, the headbands. That was your time period to go ahead and lock down a nigga. Even when you got your third husband, Vince, who basically helped you with a career. You know, all y'all like to have this thing called career. Think you could get to your sister Tony status, which is high. It's a high goal. I mean, that's a good goal to reach. I mean, little sibling rivalry, and I mean, can I be little? Can not be an asshole right now? Can I be a connoisseur of arts and a good singing voice for a second, y'all? And I don't get back to the regular scheduled program. I kind of like Tamar's voice, her singing voice. It has a certain timbre, a certain depth to it, and when sung and used right, she can actually inflict emotions into a song. I'll give her that. All right, now back to the regular schedule program. You thought you was gonna probably blow up and probably be just as big, if not bigger, than your sister Tony. You had your little boy toy, well, your big boy toy by the name of Vince, who they basically did everything that you asked him to do. Even if you asked him to jump, which we glad you didn't, because we didn't want no earthquakes to mess up the crust that we have right now. You know, they say California's about to sink a little bit, so we glad you didn't make the man jump in the air and ask him how high. We glad you didn't never do that. Same time though. Same time though. You left him. You left him, I guess, over some bored shit. And even then, I think you was in your late 30s. Once you got your little trivestment wish with JR the white boy, usually that's when the B dub usually sits down. We get that. You probably a little saucy. You probably had to pay for them and everything, but it comes with the territory, Tamar. It comes with the territory. Well, when you try to divest, the slogan is you can try to divest, but who's going to invest in you? And we now know that you was investing in Brad, and Brad was getting the bag. So once he and y'all was done, I guess now finally. Shout out to accountable commentary. I don't want to steal another person's material or philosophy, but this thing called a Reachback. This thing called a Reachback is like a new phenomenon. This particular phenomenon has been circling around like the plague for the last couple of years after a particular individual, a man even, who made his early career critiquing men to get their ish together, to be some type of value man, in some words, of the high end quality. A lot of men took heed. Others basically called him um, um, a, 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 um, a sexual fluid type of guy with a particular panache and way of words and everything. A lot of them niggas just wrote him off and just told him go fuck himself. Only when he was asked, not told, like women just came in, they want to ask for his so-called opinion. They asked for his opinion. They called in every night for his opinion. And this particular man gave a particular opinion of what kind of particular man that these women desire, that is of the value of the high end and what they like. And every night up until his passing, they was losing their mind. They was losing their ever loving mind. Some of them might have a chance at the time. They were still millennials, but majority of the women that was calling his show was this particular generation, the curious case of Generation X. Women literally saying they had men fly them out, look past their so-called weight, look past their so-called sketchy past, even try to redeem the little chrome crushers that basically represent said past that called children. This particular generation, I mean, probably not spoiled as much like the boomer women before them. This particular generation, next, like to tell you, they got out the mud. They had to go ahead and suffer through all of this. They was in these all the same similar stories about their so-called trapping kingpin Pookie first boyfriend in that box Chevy back in 89 to 99. You could pick and choose. It's interchangeable. Everything was the same thing from 89 to 99. Damn, man, people calling me at motherfucking 1 o'clock in the damn morning. Shit, this supposed to be late now. I thought motherfuckers be asleep by now. Shit. Where was I? Yeah, this particular general. Matter of fact, hold on. Oh yeah, Kingpin. Oh yeah, 89 to 99. They all had basically this fetish for either the box Chevy, the Lex Bubble, the Ford Explorer, the Range Rover driving dudes on them things. It don't matter. It's interchangeable. They basically got even catered. I say if boomer women are spoiled, Gen X women are over catered. They overstimulated. Very overstimulated. Remember, this is the premier generation of women that kicked off Freaknik. Girls Gone Wild. The so-called white DVDs, if you know what I mean. So y'all hedonism will make even Jasmine Cashmere look like a nun. Just saying. Matter of fact, she actually did become a pastor, you know what I'm saying? Chicago chick. It's crazy. But anyway, millennial. We on Gen X. Tamar, what kind of wife do you think you are? Lord forbid that you actually want to be a wife of the Bible. I mean, no. Uh-uh. She talked back too much. She want to do her own thing. And you as a man better just shut the hell up and support her, or you could just kick rocks and she'll find another one. That's the type of woman that Tamar is. It's all about her. But let me let her continue.
Why are you still in the streets?
Because
I know your DMs are full. Are you just not wanting
full of
to
the
look?
right realization? And I'm upset. I'm still in the street. Like, what's going on?
Why are you still in the streets?
Because
I know your DMs are full. Are you just not wanting
full of
to
the
look?
right realization? There's not the right gas. Okay. I take premium. It's getting very much regular unleaded. Thank you.
Tamar, if you think if you want to use the octane vernacular, yeah, shorty. Since it's unleaded coming to you, that have to tell you something. We cannot take and put as much you would like to put premium into a tank, but the tank is for a car that says unleaded and unleaded only. Yeah. See, you try to put premium price things into a vehicle that doesn't hold up to stuff like that no more. Yes, we know you want to be classified as a vintage. We know that they want to go ahead and say, well, what about them vintage cars? Y'all want to talk about old cars and you don't want to buy no old cars. Well, what about them dudes that want to get them vintage cars? Well, the thing about vintage cars is, and I love when I got to do this rebuttal. The thing is, though, we'll take the body. We'll take the body of the vintage vehicle. Even hook it up with the up-to-date parts. But even though it's only between us, it's only gonna be for our so-called wanderlust. It's because we like to update old things for our liking. But that's only if we like it. And that's it. That's all. Even then, a vintage car is gotta be a rare beauty indeed. Even then, how many old baddies that we got walking around here? I'll wait. I'll wait. Let's continue.
What type of man is Tamar
A good
attracted to?
man.
What's that? Really? What is that? Well, what's a good man? It's like again, Waldo. We looking for Waldo again. He must be hiding very, very, very well. I found it that 5 generations of women are looking for this said good man. They couldn't raise him. They couldn't bring him into this world. Who is he? Where is he? Is he like the boogeyman at this point? Y'all say his name 5 times. Good man, good man, good man, good man, good man. He supposed to just show up and come to your window. Do y'all expect a good man to break into y'all house?
What does that mean anymore?
Good. Let's start there. You find that, and then we can go down.
She's like, it's tough out here. Really?
Yeah.
Just a good man.
Start with the good man.
I think people are. We talked about this, and we were saying that sometimes people might feel intimidated because you are a type of woman who knows.
Oh my God, it drives me crazy. We can go down.
She's like, it's tough out here. Really?
Yeah.
Just a good man.
Start with the good man.
I think people are. We talked about this, and we were saying that sometimes people might feel intimidated because.
Intimidated. There goes that word again. Maybe once upon a time, I thought I might have been intimidated by a successful woman, an educated woman, a woman with her shit together. Yeah. Then, as I start talking and learning said women, it came to me that it was that I wasn't as much as intimidated by said woman. Oh no. I found myself easily annoyed, and I had to get away from said women just to keep my sanity. Yeah. To be intimidated by so-called women like these, I mean, I just think men just get easily annoyed like me. Let's continue.
Because you are a type of woman who knows.
Oh my God, it drives me crazy.
What you want.
No. Listen, let me tell you something. There are so many successful women nowadays. I think it's irresponsible to entertain this conversation. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that is not a deficit in a relationship because you're.
It's not a hold on. Let me see what she really told. Hold on. I got another video of her right here too. You know, let's go over here. Let's go over here.
Until you understand.
One of the qualities about me when I'm with the man is that I know how to upgrade him. You know what I'm saying? To the point, where I don't want him to feel like, oh, she's the one. I want him to feel like that. I want him to walk in the room and feel like he the one. I want him to feel that way because he's him.
I like that. There's a lot of women, they like to emasculate men. But the girl got the bag.
That drives me crazy.
That you saying you big him up. He ain't got no way. Your man. But I've seen the vice versa.
I don't want that. And I don't want people to look at my man that way. You know what I mean? I want people to look at my man, respect him in his own right. He don't even have to have as much as me or have anything going on as much as me. I just want the respect factor to be in the room when we're together.
That's what it's all about, respect.
It really is.
You ain't respecting your queen, then you got something coming.
Yeah, because if my dude look corny, I look corny. And I don't want to look corny.
You don't want to look.
That ain't it.
All right, so
One of the
hold on. Did y'all just hear that? She can't make up her mind. She really can't. Let me go back.
That drives me crazy.
What you want?
No. Listen, let me tell you something. There are so many successful women nowadays. I think it's irresponsible to entertain this conversation. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that is not a deficit in a relationship because your woman is balling and a boss.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? And we gotta like change that conversation.
You know, it's sad to say that her and Vivica Fox are pretty much suffering.
Was that it? Yeah, that was it. Let me bring myself back up to the screen. Shit. Man, it's cold out here. Shit. Gotta check to see I got my any damn windows open. Shit. Cold in the motherfucker. Where was I? So, Generation X women is always trying to remix them. These are the main ones online right now talking about that age gap relationship. They're the main ones out here talking about that you gotta have all this money. Now Tamar talking about she gonna so-called boss up and gloss with a nigga, but we see that was a lie. Even when she was being a little sugar mama out here trying to help out the so-called less fortunate males, you know what I'm saying, her in the inbox that's trying to go and dig a box out. She only did that for the so-called little white boy by the name of JR. Even when Vince was with her, he had to go ahead and be checking all bags and help her with her career. And when she got on, you know, when they say that when black men get on, they Leo ass for a white girl. Yeah, can we say that about Tamar in the reverse? Said she don't want to be in these streets at 48 years old because she a wife, but me being ghetto Maury now, I guess I'll be determined that was a lie. These older ladies, they're gonna be comical going to years 20 going to 2030. They'll be 65 years old at the oldest. At the oldest. We gonna hear about these women so-called dating woes going to the senior citizen home. Hopefully I'll be here in the flesh, be able to talk, walk, and everything, and visit these said women and get their stories and ask them how did they end up here, you know. It's gonna be a whole bunch of niggas. Yeah. I'm gonna visit them Sims too. Some of them, you know, and some of the players that's gonna be up in there, still routing y'all into the till y'all get to the yonder. You know, they gonna be up in there too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some interesting times. There's some interesting times that we're living in. But in that closing note, but I might have to do a millennial version after this. You know what I'm saying? even a Gen Z version. Again, Gen Z, y'all not about to be the new kids no more. Y'all not the new kids anymore. Yeah. Y'all about to be in the irrelevant club just like us millennials. Millennials, we are the unks now, the aunties now. 2000s is over with. 2010s is definitely over with. Oh my God, that garbage ass decade. And 2020s, yeah. Come on, 2030s. Let's go ahead and see something new. But I ain't gonna hold all y'all to here tonight. It's almost an hour. I'm almost an hour in. I just want to give y'all a little spill on Generation X. Women can't let it go. Tamar, you have 3 husbands. The streets are calling to you. Matter of fact, you've been in the streets along with Claudia Joy for so long. Y'all know you're not even on the streets. Y'all on the old wagon trail. Be happy. Just be happy. Get the dudes that you want. I mean, let's be real. You just want to go ahead and continue to be with the guys that you want. And hopefully one of these guys be generous to go ahead and fund your lifestyle. But have some dignity. Have some class. Just bail out the game. Don't start no OnlyFans like Stacey Dash. I mean, you can try, but just don't do it. Another GENXer that lost some marbles. Yeah. But I'm about to get out of here. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll give me some rest. I'll holler at y'all later. Again, it's Mr. O with the info. Give me y'all what y'all need to know. But you ain't here for me though. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe on y'all way out. And if you enjoy the podcast, you want to go ahead and donate during the show or after the show or the playback, you see the Cash App and the PayPal scrolling at my screen. Y'all can hit me right there. But until then, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. I'm gone.